Welcome back, Soul Tribe. For those of you new to my channel, welcome. Tonight's message is a general reading. Remember, if you want a one-on-one, a personal reading, the link is in my bio. Okay? Please, if this is not your message, don't force it to fit. Let it flow or let it go. Okay, now let's get on with it. Remember, general. What does the collective need to know about the person on their mind? Remember, general. If it doesn't resonate, don't force it to fit. Okay? Don't force it to fit. Let it flow or let it go. Spirit, spill it. What does the collective need to know about the person on their mind? What does the person need to know about? What does the collective need to know about the person on their mind? I keep stepping toward you, only to pull away. This person is scared. They're afraid of your intensity. They're afraid of what they feel for you. It's like if they take 2 steps forward and 3 steps back. All right. I just want you to be happy, even if it's not with me. So they're willing to risk losing you just because they're fearful. What's this person's problem? Endings aren't always endings. Shit. There's been a tower moment between you, and they don't know how to come back from it. They don't know how to come back from it. If there's a next life, I'd tell you how I feel sooner. If there's a next life, I'd tell you how I feel sooner. This person has wasted too much time, and they know it. They feel that you're walking away, and they've done nothing to keep you. So they're releasing you. They're releasing you. There's endings, and they want you to be happy even if it's with somebody else. So they're willing to watch you go with somebody else. Some of you maybe have already found somebody else or in the process of. If you aren't already, then really soon. Hearing your name still makes my heart race. Okay, you excite them. There's a lot of chemistry between you, but this person is terrified of taking the next step. The intensity that you have scares them. This person is avoidant, and they don't like taking accountability. I tried to fall for someone else, but no one compares. They can't let you go. No matter what, they can't let you go. So they are risking losing you because they're scared. Your past shapes you, but it doesn't define you. You're walking away, collective. You're walking away. You found something better. I'm scared of what we could become. Listen, this person is afraid to tell you the truth about how they feel, and they're also afraid of losing you. So they're afraid of telling you how intense they feel, how you're the one, all right? But they're afraid of letting you go too. They're afraid of both. They're afraid to be with you and not to be with you. They don't want to lose you, but yet they can't tell you anything to have you. You've come farther than you think. Collective, you're healing. Okay, you release this person. All right, you're not letting this person shape you. You've moved on from that tower moment and from this person. They let you go and you're glowing. Okay? That's it. You're done. You're done playing these foolish games, and they were ungrateful. They didn't know how to keep you. They didn't value you, and they were willing to risk. They were risking losing you. You are worthy of love. No proof is needed. Damn straight, no proof is needed. You know your value. Love yourself before anybody else. Pour into yourself. Tell me more, Spirit, of what does the collective need to know about the person on their mind. Do you ever think about me late at night? This person is obsessive. They can't get over you. They can't tell you. They want to draw. They want to draw you in, and they don't. They don't know what to do, and they obsessively think about you, and they wonder if you're thinking about them too. I thought we had more time. This person knows that they're running out of time. They didn't tell you what they needed to say, and there's a lot of unfinished business between you. Tell me more, Spirit. And now they're in regret. They really are. The truth isn't always black and white. Yeah, this means that there's a lot of mixed emotions. Mixed emotions, mixed signals, that is complicated. That's what this means. Their life is complicated. And as a matter of fact, they don't want to risk. They don't want to take a risk. They're afraid. It's not that simple. It's not that simple. Losing you taught me love isn't about possession. You set them free. You set them free. They were overwhelmed. They were complicated. They only gave you confusion and mixed signals, and you opened the cage and let them fly away. You allowed them to fly away. They wanted freedom, and you gave it to them. Or you had no other choice because they flew away. They ghosted you. That's what I'm getting now. That's the download I'm getting. You had no other choice because they ran from you. They ghosted you. They didn't give you any explanation. That's why they feel horrible now. And they're not going to get over you. I'll tell you that. You were my home. Now you're just a place I can't return to. Yeah, they feel empty, collective. They feel empty, and they feel that they can't come back. Even if you did not let them know that they couldn't, they feel that you've thrown away everything. Everything that was between you except the memories. Anything tangible, you threw it away. Every trace of them, because of what they did. They just took off. No explanation, no closure. No one else compares to you. Yeah, let them hold on to that thought. No one will ever compare to you. The love you gave them. Tell me more, Spirit. Oh, this is too many, but that one fell on top of the crystals. Thank goodness that the fire wasn't there. The truth is more complicated than you think. That's two of them. This person is having a lot of tower moments, collective. The truth isn't always black and white. There's something hiding. This person is living a double life. They're hiding behind a facade, a mask. All right. The truth is more complicated than you think. They're in a maze. What this person is holding back is a lot. There's a lot that this person is not telling you and did not tell you, hasn't told you, because they're holding it in. And they are about to blow up because time is running out. Remember, time is running out, but they feel that they're about to erupt like a volcano. They can't keep it up. They feel pressure. They feel pressure. Oh, there's a card here that flipped over. Can you still trust him or her? Flip and switch the roles. Can you still trust this person? Can you still trust them? If they come back and they offer you the world without an explanation, would you take them back? Without knowing why they took off? Would you? Be ready. because they're coming back. Tell me more, Spirit. Mm, mm, mm. There are things I never got the chance to tell you. Yeah, that's very clear. Like their feelings. They shut down. This person not only was avoidant, but they shut down completely. So the more you wanted an explanation or chased, the more they ran. If I had cherished you more, would we have made it? So they have regrets, collective, for the things that were left unsaid, unfinished business. They don't know. They live in the what ifs. Okay, would we have made it? This person is scared. This double life, okay, that I'm getting the download now, this truth that's so complicated, that not everything is black and white, this tells me that they were juggling you. Your smile once lit up my entire world. Yeah, until they threw a wet blanket on it. I'm afraid to get close and terrified to lose you. What did I say? Yes, it's the push and pull. They're afraid. They are more than afraid. They are terrified. They want you, but they can't have you. They want to come toward you, but they can't tell you anything. They are in fear that they can't tell you the truth. And what are you going to think about them when they do? They are afraid of rejection. They're afraid of you rejecting them. They're afraid of taking risks and then coming toward you and you saying, "What? Now is when you come back? I haven't heard from you and you haven't said anything to me. You pushed me aside. You tossed me. You tossed me there to the dogs. And then what? You expect me to be here waiting for you?" That's what this person is afraid of. They're afraid of your rejection because nothing will cut deeper than you rejecting them. So they're balancing. It's a balancing act. I can't come toward the collective because I'm fearful of what they'll think and the rejection, but I can't live without them. They don't want to lose you, but they don't know what to do to keep you. Don't let fear be your driver. Listen, there's a big world out there, collective. And don't be fearful. Don't be like this person. Don't be like your person. They are letting fear cripple them. They are paralyzed right now. They're in a stalemate. They can't move. They're afraid of moving forward and they take steps back. That's just sad. If love had a weight, would you still carry it? This person wonders if you feel the same toward them because they feel that they carry the love that they feel for you. It is weighing on them. And they know that they have to make a decision and they can't. So they wonder, if it weighed, would you carry it? Would you still love them? And do you feel the same about them as they feel about you? Because they feel like if an elephant is sitting on their chest. Yes, they do. But they love you. If fate brought us together, why won't it let us be? You're divided. Some of you are in no contact, and others, there's very little contact. Okay? The conversations that you have are very superficial, they're very surface level. Hi, how are you? What are you up to? Because they drifted apart. They drove a wedge. They left you without an explanation. They ghosted you. And they're questioning if fate is really supposed to intervene and we're supposed to be together, then why won't it let us? Because everything, my world is complicated, it's falling apart, and the collective is not here to pick up the pieces, and I don't know how to come toward them cleanly. That's what that means. Running from your problems won't solve them. They thought that by running away, that was going to solve a part of it. And the answer was just going to magically appear, and the universe was going to talk to them and say, this is what you have to do. Well, you know what? If they're going through tower moment after tower moment, they have to learn karmic lessons, because until they do, they cannot come clean to you. So they thought that by ghosting you, by walking out the door, they thought that the problems were going to magically disappear. Well, guess what, baby? It's not going to solve shit. They're going to be feeling worse. You know why? Because they know that what they did to you, you didn't deserve it. You didn't deserve it. They ran from the problems instead of talking about them, doing something about it. Look at that. Yeah, running. If you ask, I'll stay. Listen, honey, you shouldn't have to ask anybody to stay, because if they want you, they will. Self respect, self love, and integrity. You don't need to ask anyone to stay. That's where this person, they flipped the switch and they got it wrong. You don't have to ask anybody to stay, because if they love you, they'll voluntarily stay. You don't have to ask anybody. Some things aren't about you not being good enough. They're just not right for you, collective. I know it hurts. I know it hurts. I know it hurts, but you set them free. If that love is yours, it will come back. Okay. Anything else from this deck, Spirit? Okay, one more. We're both waiting for the other to make the first move. Okay, this person is scared, terrified, avoidant. They have no accountability. They're waiting for you to make the first move. And you, of course, are waiting for them to talk to you, to give you some closure, or at minimum give you closure. Give you an explanation why they dashed out the door. You know what, baby? This is what I got to say. Closure, you don't need closure to move on. You have to do what's best for you. And sometimes in life, you won't get closure. But you cannot allow a person to continue to hold you back from your blessings because they chose to walk away and not say anything. That's not fair to you. So you have to move on in order to receive your blessings, because this person is going to stay stuck until they learn their lessons and watch you glow up. Okay, watch you do your thing. You're going to be very successful, happy, and they're going to be going through it because of their indecision. And that's going to weigh on them forever. And they are going to watch you live a happy and full life with somebody else who did choose them, and you didn't have to chase them, because they made the decision to be with you no matter what. And they know that if you haven't found this person already, or rather the person has found you, they're around the corner, collective. They're around the corner. Let's do some tarot. One more time. Spirit, what does the collective need to know about this person on their mind? Wow. I feel sorry for this person, because they're put in a situation where they don't know what to do. They want to come towards you, but they're afraid to. And that's just a horrible place to be. They're planning, okay, but they know that they have to make certain decisions that involve risk. And remember, they're terrified. But there's momentum. There is momentum. This person is very driven, but they're also very disciplined. All right. But they have fire for you, collective. They have fire for you. Okay, the King of Wands, he's a leader. He has a lot of vision. He's very bold. Okay, he's very bold. But he likes to take control of the situation. So he doesn't like to lose control. Flip and switch the roles if you're male or female. But the King of Wands doesn't like to lose control. He likes to be in control all the time. And guess what? He's not in control right now. Not at all. And you make them feel like they want to go out on an adventure. They want to take a chance. They want to take that leap for you. But because of what happened between you, they isolated themselves. They're afraid of rejection. They don't want to be around anybody. They don't want to socialize. They feel this is the type of person that they could be in a room full of people and they feel alone. That's how they're feeling right now. They feel alone in a crowded room. So they want to take a leap toward you, but they're afraid. So they're making plans, but they know that those plans involve risk. And they don't know if you're going to be on the other side. If they leap, they don't know if you're going to be there. They're wounded, but they keep going at it. Okay, they keep going at it. They keep rolling it in their mind and over again. Just when they're confident and gaining momentum, they think back at what happened between you. So they're looking ahead and they want to build something with you. There's growth here. They see this expansion. They see this plan in their mind. But what I don't see, collective, is that they're actually doing something about it. All I see is planning. Planning, planning, planning. Focus, determination. They want to take a leap, but they're not taking it. Tell me more, Spirit. Oh, shit. The Devil. Collective. They're obsessed with you, but they're also feeling powerless from where they're at right now. Okay, they feel an uncontrollable pull towards you, but they also have limitations. Your person, they're in a situation that they're bound to. Clarify the Devil. Clarify the Devil. You are their true fulfillment. But they're tied. Their hands are tied. They have this obsession with you and with the wish. You are their wish fulfillment, but there's something holding them back that limits them, that renders them powerless. They feel that they can't come toward you. They're obsessed about you, but something is holding them back. They're tied. Their hands are tied. This person is fixated on money. They are abundant. They are a patriarch. They're the ones who are in charge in the household. Yeah, tell me more, Spirit. Okay, this person wants you to be patient with them, but what they want is balance. Okay, and this came out on the fence. They seek balance. They want balance and reciprocity. Okay, this is what they don't have. This is what they see in you. This is what they're asking of you. They don't have balance. They're all over the place. They're all over the place. They need to learn lessons. This is the card of tradition and lessons. The Hierophant is a teacher, so they need to learn their karmic lessons. And all they do is think about their money. Okay, they're planning, they're patiently watching their money grow. But they're in a situation that they can't get out of. They're in a situation that it's not so easy to get out of. They're afraid of what society will think of them, because it's also, the Hierophant is also traditions. Traditions. Tell me more, Spirit. Wow. This person is very possessive, and they're very possessive of you. You and this person have history together. Okay. And that they hold the memories of you and everything that you share and have shared in the past. You have history with this person. They are very possessive of those memories and of you. Okay. So this Four of Pentacles, they're very, how can I say, they're very possessive of you, but they're also very insecure. Very, very insecure. So they're holding on to you, and they're holding on to the hope of having you, because you are their happiness. Okay? You are confident. You are their truth. But they're afraid to get near you. They're afraid to get burnt. Tell me more, Spirit. Too many, Spirit. Too many. They all came flying out. What actions is this person taking toward the collective? Is this person going to take actions toward the collective? Tell me, Spirit. Okay. The Ace of Pentacles. They're open to it, and they want to present. There's a new opportunity between you, and they want to extend. They want to manifest. They want to offer you something. They're willing to, of course. We see a lot of planning, but again, this is still new opportunities. All right. They want to offer you. They want to offer you something. Okay. But again, that's not movement or momentum. Tell me more, Spirit. What is this person going to do towards the collective? Are they moving toward the collective? Tell me the actions toward the collective. Okay. Wow. All right. This person has a lot of burdens, a lot of obligations. Right? They have a lot of responsibilities. They have a lot on top of their shoulders. Okay. And they're going through tower after tower after tower. All right. There is upheaval around them. And they feel that they're under judgment. They also feel that if they come toward you, you are going to judge them harshly. That's also something that weighs heavily on their mind. And even if they want to come toward you, charging in, they're afraid of the judgment. They're afraid of how you're going to see them, and how if you're going to welcome them at all. Okay, so they're heavily reflecting on this, because remember, they're going through massive upheaval. There's total chaos around them. They've got obligations, they got responsibilities that they just can't. And I see a home here, so they've got obligations there that they just cannot walk away from. Collective. And there's a lot going on around them. There are things that are falling apart around them, and they're being resistant toward it, because the tower, Learn the lesson, let it go. Don't resist change because the universe is not going to leave you there in that stalemate. He is resistant, he or she, flip or switch the roles. They are resistant to change. And the universe is saying, you know what? Tick tock, time's up. Have you learned the lesson? Oh, you haven't learned it? Bam, here we go again and again and again until they learn their lesson. So your person is growing very, very impatient with everything that they're going through and the judgment and the karma that they're receiving. Yeah, they're very I'm feeling that they're growing very impatient. They want to charge towards you, but they can't. They're very wise, okay, but they're very devoted. And the King of Cups has balance with their head over their heart, but they wanna pour into you. They want to pour into you, but again, tower after tower. They have love and obsession for you, but they're bound by duty and responsibility. There's a third party collective. hmm There's a third party. That's what they're bound to. That's what their burdens are. All right. That's what their burdens are. That's that bond that they feel they can't break out of. They put you in a third party situation. This person has a family. They have a house. They may have children, and it weighs heavily on them. They're very tempted. They think that the risk is huge. Remember the fool. They want to leap, but at what risk? At what risk? There's going to be a transformation. There needs to be, because the universe will not wait. Where there's an ending coming. There's change. It's unavoidable. Okay? Something needs to be released because the wheel of fortune is change, cycles closing out, and a moment of decision. All right? It's also good fortune, but there are lessons and cycles that are closing out, which lead to transformations. The universe will not wait. So, your person in this, disconnected energy of contemplation, of them not feeling anything, of indifference, the universe is not going to let them sit there, okay? Because change is coming, it's inevitable, and that's going to force them to make changes in their life. It's unavoidable, collective. That's what's coming. Any closings, any closing messages for the collective? Listen, they wanna reconcile with you, collective. Okay? They do. They feel heavy regret. They're so sorry. They want to just cut the losses and come toward you. They want to compromise, but they just don't know how. They don't know how, but they want to reconcile with you. They don't want to fight. They want resolution. They don't want to carry this weight and burden that they have. And they want to move toward calmer waters, collective. And you are their calmer waters. You are. So they're going to accept the lessons and they're going to push forward from rocky waters to smooth waters. But it's going to take closing out cycles and transformation in order to move toward calmer waters. How does this person view the collective? Okay, this person has their sword up. King of Swords. Mm, mm, mm. They have their sword up. All right. They're very disciplined. They feel that they They have to be stern with their emotions because they feel that they're just putty in your hands. And they feel that you see right through them. And that they're paying their karma for how they have juggled you and treated you. They haven't been truthful, honest, and there are consequences to their actions, and they're paying for it. And they see you as very just, very fair, and again, like the Queen of Swords that has the sword, they feel that you have boundaries and you're not letting them sneak by this time. You're putting your foot down. So they feel that you're exactly like justice because they're receiving their karma. They are. Okay, let's get you some oracle messages for you. Okay, Spirit. What advice do you have from the universe for the collective? What words do you have for the collective that's watching right now? Stop trying to carry the world on your shoulders, collective. You can't solve all the problems. You have the power to create the life you love. Remember that. You're in charge, collective, and that's what this person fears. You're in control, and they can't control the outcome anymore. They can't control the narrative. You control the narrative, and you have the power. You have the power to create the life you want with who you want. That's right. Life can be hard and it can be wonderful. Which will you focus on? Do not dwell, collective. Do not dwell on the past. Don't sit on the hurt. Keep moving. Keep moving forward. The universe is telling you and the divine is telling you which one will you focus on. Don't focus on the past. Keep moving forward. Do not allow the pain to dictate where you're going. Say goodbye to your past and leave the baggage behind for good. The universe is asking you to move on. It's time, collective. It is time. This is just validation of what I was saying because the card came out right after. Well, collective, my dear soul tribe, I hope that this message gave you clarity. Like, subscribe, share, click on that notifying bell so you could get instant notifications when I upload. Until next time, Soul Tribe, stay real.